This is Hannibal here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a daily wrestling news update. 3 wrestling shows have been canceled now for 2025. By the way, my first real wrestling live update for 2025, so I'll jump right into it. New Japan on Access TV, which is owned by Anthem Sports, who run Impact Wrestling, has been canceled. I mean, it was getting not even a 0.01 rating most of the time, so it's understandable how it could be canceled. New Japan is at an all-time low in popularity these days. NXT Level Up has been canceled. And of course, Rampage is officially over. AEW Rampage. Tony Khan hasn't addressed if he's going to have a mass release or anything. Likely he won't, but they already have like way more talent than they could use. Even when it was 3 shows, reportedly they have about 180 talent under contract. Now it's 2 shows, and they already have an issue with talent getting exposed. I mean, some of these wrestlers only wrestled 7 times or less last year, and they're getting paid like yearly salaries. Great for them. I can honestly say I'm jealous for these people who aren't even known in wrestling to get these huge contracts. By the way, I do have Netflix. WWE starts Raw and Netflix next week and all their pay-per-views and stuff. They have started adding more wrestling content. It's mostly classic Raw shows, classic Raw moments, and bios. I was excited because I noticed they had a Hulk Hogan biography, but it was only like a 5-minute thing grazing over his career. It's mostly stuff on the newer wrestlers that are going to be featured on Netflix. Edge has changed his name to Cope now in AEW. I guess Adam Copeland, for whatever reason, wasn't working. So now he's going to be known as Cope. And as I reported in a YouTube short yesterday, AEW is now going to be using I'm So Excited as the Dynamite theme song. So I noticed, I mean, it's pretty funny that like that song is like 43 years old. It's a pop song from 1982. Could you imagine if during the Attitude Era, WWE Raw or WCW Nitro, when they were killing it, would use like a theme song from the 1950s as an opening? I mean, if you want to attract younger viewers and make a show cool, I love 80s music, particularly 80s hair metal, but like an 80s pop song, like bringing back Obsession for Saturday Night's Main Event as a one-time special thing or for special shows is one thing, but to make like an 80s pop song like your new permanent theme, I don't know, man. It's geeky in my opinion. They have brought back, a lot of people hated the new Collision theme song. Pretty much everybody hated it. So now they've brought back Elton John's Saturday Nights All Right for Fighting, which I guess these songs cost a lot. The real problem is the shows suck. Let's face the facts here. You know a company's bad when the biggest news is, oh, we've acquired the rights to this song. We've acquired the rights to that song. I don't remember ever a time up until recent years when people cared about, obviously they like theme music and stuff, but when the biggest news of a company is, oh, we're using this music, I mean, the wrestling's got to be pretty lame. Sweet Daddy Siki, who was an older wrestling star, 91 years old, passed away in recent days. Some people were giving me heat because I said he was an asshole when I met him. What do you want me to do? Lie about it and say he was nice? I will tell you this. The same day I met him, I met Rocky Johnson, who had every reason to be arrogant to me and tell me no to an interview. But he was gracious enough to not only do an interview, but I ended up becoming friends with Rocky Johnson the same day I met Sweet Daddy Siki, who was acting like he was The Rock, acting like he was some big superstar still in 2014, and he was too good to talk to me, who I am an actual wrestler, by the way. There should be like some camaraderie or at least politeness if you don't want to talk to someone. I mean, I talked to George Chuvalo that same day, a true legend in boxing, and he was nothing but nice to me. So no, if you're an asshole to me, I don't care if you're dead or alive. I'm gonna call you out on it, and I'm not going to say, "Oh, what a sweet person," just because you've passed away. And people have the right to think whatever they want about me and say whatever they want about me too. But at least I'm an honest person. So please subscribe. I got upcoming interviews, a live one with Lance Von Erich coming up. Got one with Scotty Riggs from the American Males, and tons of UFO interviews coming up. But I'm going to be getting more and more wrestling ones as well. So speaking of wrestling, I got to go to the gym right now because I am training for a match against Super Crazy at ECW Arena for Tri-State Wrestling's One and Done May 3rd. So have a great afternoon. Checking out.